Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Wednesday Up Late. We are your hostess with the mostest. I'm Chloe.
I'm Glenn. What are you laughing at, Chloe?
Nothing, literally, no, nothing. Oh, welcome to everyone on this wonderful Wednesday, joining us for all types of fun games and movie stuff in general and banter and opinions that people didn't ask for. So I'm excited. It's Wednesday. We've got another one coming. But I did want to get in there also first that our great friends at Newsly do support us so much, and it's absolutely amazing, and you should definitely listen to our podcast through the Newsly app. www.newsly.me. Did I get that right?
Newsly.me. Newsly.me.
Oh, look at me go. Or you can get the app. You can listen to podcasts, articles. It reads it to you in a beautiful voice if you're on the go, on the train, driving, whatever you want to do. Exactly right. They are awesome, and because they love us so much and we love them so much, they've given us a cool little code so you can bump up that listen experience to the premium, my friends. So if you type in there Wednesday Up Late, all in one word, Bob's your uncle, Fanny's your aunt, you've got premium all for free for 1 whole month. Isn't that right, Glenn?
Fantabulous. That's correct.
It is correct. Yeah. I even got the website correct. I'm surprised too.
Amazeballs.
Now, this week is going to be just a little bit different, Glenn. I just wanted to bring this to your attention. We're up in the ante a little bit this week, and I think it's going to carry on because as much as we play fun games and it is all for fun, I'm a very competitive person. So I have decided to introduce a point system into our games, and whoever wins at the end, there'll be a fun little surprise. I don't know if we'll do it this week. I might give you the benefit of the doubt this week.
All right.
But starting off next week, there's going to be consequences to the loser.
Okay, well, in turn, I'm going to up the ante myself. I feel like rat shit this week, so I'm going to let you talk for the rest of the show, and I'm just going to listen.
My God, people are going to be so happy about that. I'm sure they love hearing everything I have to say in my dulcet, silky tones. I wanted to kick off this week by discussing our episode from last week. It came to people in a little bit of a different format, a little bit of a different form. It was a bit of a surprise. We went to Comic-Con.
We went to Oz Comic-Con, and I had an absolute ball hanging out with you, and I'm so glad that you brought this up off the bat because it was a special episode for us. It's the first time that you and I have ever hosted together in person.
Yes.
And may I just say, I was completely thrilled with the outcome. I think you and I had an absolute click on camera. I think our dynamic was great. I think we produced a really good show, and I cannot wait to do it again.
I know. I'm already thinking about next year. I'm so excited. It was so much fun. It was a little bit different to what I thought it was going to be. I didn't realize trying to get people to talk to you could be so difficult. Or so many stormtroopers didn't know that much about Star Wars.
He was a Mandalorian. He was a Mandalorian.
Oh, okay. All right.
Which kind of says a lot because he's. I'm not going to just single that person out. Everybody we spoke to, their knowledge did not exceed 5 years.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Generally, except for the two girls you spoke to, and she mentioned Star Wars and Lord of the Rings. I
fell in love with those girls.
Fantastic, but it was an odd experience. As I said on the episode, I felt really old because the things that I thought at a Comic-Con that would be just general common knowledge was really difficult for people, and that shocked me.
Yeah, it shocked me a little bit too. It didn't make for any less fun. We found some characters, and it was just a magical day, and I'm considering I might have to dress up next year.
Well, there is going to be a Christmas Oz Comic-Con, so maybe we can get in on that action.
Wow, you're speaking of my language.
Cool.
Speaking of my language. Anyway, I just wanted to say I had so much fun. And yeah, it was awesome. And I hope people like the episode because it was our first one filming together. It was our first into the field,
Yeah.
really. And it was just brilliant. And I loved
I
it.
love what you said about it's really hard to get people to talk on camera or just to find them. That happened last year as well. I didn't put it on camera last year, but this year I thought I'd do a little bit of footage of us in fast forward motion trying to find people because
Yeah.
it is difficult, isn't it? Like people
It's
either
tricky, yeah.
want nothing to do with it or they step up to find out what's going on and then realize
And then
it's too
regret
late.
it.
Yeah, exactly. Realize, oh, I don't really want to do this. Or they're all for it. And then the second they realize they can't answer questions, they start to look a bit foolish or feel foolish. And I feel bad for them then. And it's like, it is a really
just
tricky
like
thing.
me on here every single week, just
Yeah.
making a fool of myself. But no, everyone was such a good sport and it was a super fun time. We did get photo crashed as well.
Your favorite moment? My favorite, it actually was my favorite moment.
It was your favorite moment. It turned into a really good moment.
Yeah.
I got a little bit feisty in my brain, but then I backed down a little bit, I think. So
I played that back with Melzy. She was here to record Good Movie Monday, and I played that back for her, and she saw it in your face.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like, Chloe wanted to go to town. She was ready to rumble, and I said to her, like, after the fact, Chloe said to me, like, why did you sort of embrace that? I'm like, because it's a moment. Like, it is absolutely a moment.
You're completely right. You are completely right, and I've seen a different perspective of it, and it was wonderful.
Also, I thought this person wants to crash our party. I'm going to bring him into our party, and if that makes them uncomfortable,
motherfucker, you're on film.
that makes them uncomfortable, then all the better. But she turned out to be lovely. She now follows us. I'm happy to have her as a new fan. So look, it all worked out.
Hi, Jess.
Chloe loves you.
Yes, I remember your name. Should we get straight into it? Should we play our first game?
Sure, while I still got steam left.
Okay, awesome. Now, because these are would you rathers, I don't know if points should apply to these games. I didn't think about the would you rather aspect of it.
Maybe not. Maybe we just use this as a warm-up.
We'll skip these ones for the points.
All right.
The next ones, it's game on.
Okay, now my would you rathers are going to be kind of lame. I think they're fairly basic because I forgot to put these together until 5 minutes before we started recording. So I've just quickly whack them down there, and yeah, this will be.
Let's go for it. Let's go for it.
I'll go first.
Sure.
Okay, let me just see where we are. Okay, so would you rather miss the first 5 minutes of a movie at the cinema, or miss the first 5 minutes of the movie in the cinema and get the best seat in the house, or arrive. Hang on, I fucked up here. Hang on.
I was gonna say, what have you done?
I'm sick. Hang on, what is it? So miss the first 5 minutes of the movie at the cinema and get the best seat in the house. Yes. Or arrive on time for the movie and get the worst seat in the house.
Oh, miss 5 minutes for sure.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Because then you still have an hour and a half.
This is a golden rule of mine, and this is applied for my entire movie-going life. If I am late for the movie, if the opening of the film has started, I walk away. I don't bother.
Wow.
And when I'm in a movie and I see people walking in, because the movie, like the first 5 minutes is the exposition. It's the setup. It's the stuff that you need to know in most cases. And I see people walk in after that, and I'm like, how are you gonna catch up?
I completely get it. Get it. But sitting in the wrong part of the cinema does my head in. Yeah. And I would rather miss 5 minutes than be like.
I mean, it's not preferable. But that's the choices I present to you.
Yeah. All well, right. There you go. All right. My first one for you.
Yep.
Would you rather sit through Avatar, the new one? Is it The Way with Water?
Yep. The Way of Water. Yep.
The Way of Water. Would you rather sit through Avatar, The Way of Water next to someone who's constantly farting, or sit through that movie with insane cotton mouth and no water?
Well, it's very similar because we played this game on Monday's Good Movie Monday, and I posed a very similar question to
Did you?
Melzy, except instead of farting, it was just BO, which I think I've put to you before. Okay, so I mean,
so it's a long movie.
Yeah, I know. It's a very long movie.
This is why I picked it. It's a long movie.
And it's the person farting. Do they stank?
Well, yeah.
Okay, because not all farts stink.
Yeah, maybe not
Um,
every single one of them, but it's
but
constant.
enough. Okay,
Yeah.
Cottonmouth.
Yeah, I think I would have to do Cottonmouth as well.
Mm. Which I
But you'd
can
be sitting
relate
there
to. I spent the last 2 days with the worst cotton throat I've ever had.
going, ugh.
Yeah, yeah. Which is you can hear
Did you sit through
the effect
Avatar:
of
The
it.
Way of Water while you were suffering?
I know that's a shocker. I only just now connected why you chose Cottonmouth with that movie. Mind you, it's salt water in that movie, so it doesn't help.
Oh, true. Maybe for a minute until your brain recognizes it.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, my one.
Yeah.
Would you rather stale popcorn at the movies or flat Coke?
Oh, oh. Ah, I can't. I can't do flat Coke. I can't stale
Really?
popcorn. Yeah, no, no. It
Okay,
tastes different, and I don't
sure.
like it.
Fair enough. Okay, well,
Um,
there's no right or wrong answer with that one. I would definitely take the flat Coke. I can definitely drink flat Coke. That's not a problem for me. But popcorn, I don't eat popcorn as a general rule of thumb. And when I
mhm,
do, it's got to be very fresh.
mhm.
And I only eat it until it gets stuck in my teeth or my throat, and then I stop, and I will not touch it again.
I
And
mean, I have been known to take the popcorn box home and then continue munching on it for the next day or two.
you want to know something? Back when I did eat popcorn more regularly, I lived in an apartment with my future wife, and literally at the end of our driveway was the car park for a cinema. All right.
Ooh,
And we'd be watching movies and it'd be like 9 o'clock at night, and I'd be like, let's go and get a popcorn. And I'd go and get like a big giant family size popcorn from the movies across the road and then come back and
that's
watch the movie with it.
so good.
Yeah, yeah.
So brilliant. You'd smell that all the time too.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was my favorite cinema house in Melbourne for the longest time. They've just
yeah.
closed their doors and I'm devastated about it.
Oh man,
I
that's
know.
always sad.
Shout out to the Croydon cinemas.
That's like when I heard that the Coburg drive-ins were shutting down too. Mum and I spent many a time
Hang on, no, Coburg's still
there.
going, isn't it? It's the Luna
I heard it
drive-ins.
was. Oh,
The,
is
Lu-
it? That's
the
shutting
Luna
down.
drive-in has just shut down. I think Coburg's still going, if
Oh,
I'm not mistaken, but Luna were sponsors of the podcast for a couple of years, and it was devastating to hear that they've closed.
oh, it kind of makes me happy that it's not the Coburg cinemas because that's a lot of memories for me. But that's really sad that it's shut though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Dramana's still going.
that's good.
Yep.
Haven't been to that one.
Well,
Um,
you live over on the Bellarine side, right?
mhm.
It's not that far if you catch the ferry to get to Dramana.
That's true. That is very true. I still have to drive to Sorrento,
I know this is all
not
geographical, and
Sorrento,
people
Queenscliff.
to Sorrento, and people listening or watching that don't know the geography of Melbourne or Victoria don't give a fuck about this.
Yeah, no, we're literally across the bay from each other. And moving on. Uh, all right, Glenn, would you rather have the Lord of the Rings soundtrack as your life background music or the Star Wars soundtrack to be your life background music?
It would have to be Lord of the Rings, I think, and more specifically, just the first half of Fellowship.
Yeah, just the happy.
Whimsical,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
happy-go-lucky, beautiful. None of the dramatic stuff. I don't need that.
Mm-hmm. Anytime I'm walking somewhere, I want to
You
be
did that at
playing
Comic
behind
Con,
me. I did. Yep,
and
it
I
was
put it in
stuck
the
on my
video.
head for days.
Yes.
Days, I tell you. Love that song.
Okay. Would you rather a cameo in Back to the Future or a cameo in Ghostbusters?
What the?
Oh, I'm scared the shit out of you. I love it. Was that Jess?
I've got the same death look in my eyes.
Out
Yeah, laugh away. Laugh away.
of
Nat,
the dark.
everybody.
Out of the dark, he looked like a wildebeest.
It scared the shit out of me.
I kind of saw it before you did, and I'm like,
I know you did. I didn't say anything. I don't even remember what we're talking about now.
well, hey, no, he's tying it in with last week's show.
Yeah, cool. More of that. That's exactly what I want.
Yeah, this is not an invitation, people, to was up us, okay?
Or jump scare us because we know I don't do well with that.
I mean, I'm very disappointed I didn't get the man burger, but
Yeah, well, don't give him any ideas.
Nat.
No. No. Back to your question. I remember it now. Back to the Future for sure.
Okay.
For
Cool.
sure. For
Excellent.
sure.
Where would you
All
like
right.
your cameo in that movie, by the way?
Does it have to be a cameo or can I be
The star?
Lorraine? I want to be Lorraine.
You want to get on with your adult son?
Michael J.
No.
Fox, for
Well,
sure.
that's true. Oh, Lorraine, how nice
Yes,
was
please.
Lorraine?
Yeah, she was pretty nice.
Yeah.
She was pretty nice. Okay, Glenn, would you rather shapeshift into the Hulk every time you laughed or shapeshift into Tinkerbell every time you had to pee?
I love the Tinkerbell aspect of that. That's hilarious. And if I wasn't so sick, I'd be laughing a lot more. Far out. Tinkerbell.
Yes, good answer.
Yep.
Because you'd be hulking out a lot.
Yeah, and I'd be
You'd
like,
run out of clothes quickly.
look at me, I'm tinkling.
Tinkling while Tinkerbell.
That's right. And there wouldn't be as much tinkle to have.
That's true.
How much tinkle can you tinkle when you tinkle?
Or would it be the same amount of tinkle, just like
Oh.
fire hydrant?
Far out. No,
Like-
that'd just I'd be a flappy Tinkerbell afterwards. She
call
goes
you
up in the
Saggy
air
Bell.
and it comes down like a parachute.
Oh, that's funny. That's really funny.
So funny, I'm hulkish.
You're turning green, but I think that's just because you're not feeling well.
Yeah, it's true. So would you rather one more movie from Jack Nicholson or one more movie from Gene Hackman?
Oh.
Sorry for these splashy, sippy noises, people. I'm just trying to hydrate myself. And I realize I'm doing it into the microphone.
Probably Gene Hackman. That's what I'm gonna go with. Gene Hackman.
I think that's the right choice.
Yeah. That's a hard one.
Excellent-y.
That's a hard
Yeah.
one. All right, Glenn, last one.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather have popcorn stuck in your teeth for a week or have to watch Twilight twice a day for a week?
I definitely think popcorn. Popcorn.
Popcorn. Wow, that's annoying though.
Oh, hang on. Which Twilight? Just the first one?
The first one, yeah.
That's fine. Twilight then.
Twice a day.
I like
for
the
a
first
week.
Twilight. I like the first Twilight. I don't like any of the sequels.
Okay. Do you reckon you'd be handle it that much?
Well, I wouldn't be watching it again afterwards, that's for sure.
That's 10 days. That's 10 times in a week.
You gave me the option. I'm just thinking of the popcorn in my teeth, and it would start to ache. If it was in your teeth for that long, it would start to
Yeah.
give you a toothache. Yeah.
Yeah, it sure would. Ooh. No, I don't
Ugh.
like it. Good
Hmm.
one. Hey, I know this isn't movies, but I like almost literally before we came to record, I watched the new trailer for Stranger Things 5.
Linda Hamilton's coming back. Oh, he's coming into the show.
Really?
Yeah, she's been announced as a character in the final season.
Oh my god.
What's the trailer like? I haven't seen it. Is it just a
pretty-
teaser?
I think it's just the teaser because there's not a lot of story giveaway. It's basically, we have to kill it. We have to kill it type of thing. But visually, it's very cool. You see some returning characters. There's a lot of ambiguity at the moment, but visually, it's just beautiful.
Wicked. Season 4 was the best season of them all, as far as I'm concerned.
Mm,
Really, really did it for me.
I'm pretty sure season 3 was my favorite.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the big finale at the mall. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was good.
Yeah.
That was good too.
I'm going to be doing another rewatch soon, so
Amazing.
we'll see if my
Just
opinion changes.
in a little bit of news, something I read, also not strictly movie related, but I read that David Fincher is actually adapting Seven into a TV series.
I
Now,
saw that too.
This really pisses me off, and I think it's going to piss a lot of people off as well, because he pulled the plug on Mindhunter, right? Which was
Yeah.
that was
seriously popular.
it was one of the best serial killer crime TV shows, procedural shows of all time. And it
Jonathan
was very
Groff,
much,
is that who was in that? Jonathan Groff?
I think so. But it was very much taken from the Book of Zodiac, from the Book of Seven. Like it was very David Fincher in every way.
Yeah.
And he got stuck into his Mank movie, the one he made about like, Orson Welles and all that, and just pulled the plug on Mindhunter and has no intentions of going back to it. And yet it's got such a legion of diehard fans that want some finality, some kind of conclusion. And now he's going for a Seven TV series. It's like put the Seven thing down and go
Focus, man.
Go and finish that other thing, because you've also got the cast saying that they really want to finish it off as well.
Yeah,
So,
of course.
anyway, that makes me angry.
Maybe there's an option of it being taken over by someone else so they can finish it. But
that is just, it's the be all and end all for television as far as I'm concerned. I love it that much.
yeah, wow. It is good. I'm going to agree with you on that. It is really good.
Yeah.
I did really enjoy that. Yeah.
Excellent.
All right, moving on.
All right.
We're going to go ahead with some trivia, and this is where we're going to introduce our point system.
Okie dokie. Let's do this.
There are options of bonus points if you can come up with something more interesting. However, I know you're feeling under the weather, so
no, whatever. We'll go with it.
No pressure for bonus points. 1 point per answer. You have a potential of winning 4 points. Potentially some bonus points if I'm impressed by your extra knowledge, if you give me some.
All right. Well, I'm going to get a pen just in case I need it, because we've established the pens help the mind work.
I think so. Yeah. If you scribble, Tyler Henry says so. So, do you even know who that is?
No.
Google that later. All right. I'm going to go first this time.
Okay.
All right. Okay. So, which actor from the TV series Cheers has featured in over 20 Disney Pixar movies?
John Ratzenberger.
Yes. One for Glenn.
Do you want to finish the question?
That's it.
All right, cool. What a legend. What a legend.
Legend.
My favorite role of his was in House 2, which is House 1 was a sort of a haunted house kind of movie. Mm-hmm. It's a fantastic horror film from the 80s, but House 2 went down to like a PG rating and was like a weird fantasy adventure, all set in a cupboard that turns into a Prius area, and Ratzenberger played some kind of like gate master. He's fantastic in it. That's
really nice. My favorite of his, well, I don't know if it's my favorite, but one that I really enjoyed was him in Onward, and he played like a Sagittarius, like a, what are they called? Pegasus type thing. And he was quite funny in that. So I really enjoyed him in that.
Awesome. He's great. All right, you ready for one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the 1967 movie Who's Knocking at My Door, starring Harvey Keitel, is the debut film by which multiple Oscar-winning director?
I give you Ratzenberger and you give me this. Kubrick?
No. Harvey Keitel kind of gives it away a little bit. Think of Harvey Keitel's early work. Mean Streets, Taxi Driver.
Scorsese?
Yes, Martin Scorsese.
Oh, okay.
Give yourself half a point. Give yourself
half a point? Okay, yeah. Good. Half a point there. The look on my face then must be, you're going to have to screenshot that because I'm like.
You don't tempt me. Your poster's all wrinkly, by the way.
I know. Don't get me started, please. Have 3 children under 6 and then talk to me.
Oh, we need to frame that.
All right. What was George Lucas's dog's name?
Indy. Anna.
Yes. I was going to be a bitch and give you half a point then, but I'm like, I'll give him a look.
We named a dog Indiana.
Oh, I never even connected those lines.
Yeah. Who's gonna come to save you, Junior?
You do a good Connery.
Actually, yeah. I mean, I'm kind of getting ahead of myself there, aren't I?
You are a little bit, yeah.
All right. So, what is the highest grossing Australian film of all time? It has made $330 million worldwide.
Whoa. Trying to think. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. It's not Mad Max because that wasn't made here.
Well, it was, but that's not the answer.
I thought it was made in Africa, South Africa.
No, no, Mad
Not
Max
the original one, Fury Road
Fury
or
Road.
Furios.
Okay. Well, Fury Road was.
Furiosa.
You're right. It was made in like Namibia or somewhere like that, but it is
Yeah.
still an Aussie film. But no, it's none of the Mad Max films. It's an
Okay.
80s. It's an 80s movie. Biggest film we've ever made, I reckon.
Priscilla?
No,
Oh, The Castle.
no, 80s,
Oh.
80s. People like,
Oh, Crocodile Dundee.
yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Oh.
I'm going to give you a quarter of a point because you understood the reference.
a quarter of a point. Okay.
Well, you took your time.
I did take my time. I didn't even think I was deserving of the quarter, but okay.
No, you got that reference, and not many people would. That's awesome.
Who doesn't get that reference?
I'm
dense,
asked anyone yet.
but
I'm
I'm
just
not that
assuming.
Okay.
I don't go
Get
around.
back to me with a poll, please.
Hey, next time we're at Comic Con, I'll just gut the people and go.
Do you know how, like, I know it from Crocodile Dundee, but I also know it, like, from The Simpsons. And I reckon that's where I saw it first when Bart used to do that to Lisa.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway. Glenn, how old was Laura Dern when she played Ellie in Jurassic Park?
23? 26.
Yes, 26 years old.
That's a half point.
And he was
42,
40?
43?
Yeah, something like that. Gross.
No, I don't see that bothers me. Like, because this has become a big thing since the last Jurassic Park came out, right? Dominion. Everyone's been bringing up this age thing, right? With Sam Neill and Laura Dern. And we didn't realize at the time, so what? Like, it wasn't illegal. Like, there were people have married that with that age difference. It's no big deal.
I didn't even realize they were supposed to be married or whatever.
Well, because she wanted children, remember? Like, and she was trying to make him choose like a family over paleontology. Like, there was implications there, and that's why in part 2 she went and had a family because he didn't want that.
I see.
Yeah, but at the same time, the fact that you didn't know there was an age difference, it didn't matter, did it? Like, the characters weren't necessarily.
No, I knew there was an age difference. I didn't put 2 and 2 together that they were a thing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
See, to me, as a
probably
as a teenager,
because of the age difference.
As a teenager going through my late teens to adulthood, it never occurred to me that there was an age difference between them. Like, you can see it, yes, but it doesn't matter. Like, it just like they're just 2 characters, and that's their existence. And I just don't understand the controversy.
Well, no, I don't think it's controversial.
But it has been. Like people were trying to cancel Jurassic Park because of it.
Oh, people will find something to be offended about. Just because it doesn't swing your way doesn't mean that you need to fucking cancel it. Like, just be like, not for me. That's fine.
Gross.
No one's going to die. Exactly. Ow.
Alrighty. Which 3 movies make up Baz Luhrmann's Red Curtain trilogy?
Haha, Moulin Rouge, Strictly Ballroom, and Romeo and Juliet.
We got it. Oh, what was that?
No, that was just, that wasn't to you.
Okay. That was your.
That was my victory. That was my I finally got a point. That was me
for
getting,
people listening, she flipped me 2 birds, people. She flipped me 2 birds.
I'm competitive and aggressive. I'm sorry. That's just the way it comes out of me.
Wouldn't have it any other way.
All right. What movie holds the most nominations and wins for a Razzie Award?
Oh, what a great one. Razzie Award, most nominations and most wins, far out. Was it Ishtar?
No. As in, this question is, they were nominated for all of these awards and won them all.
Okay.
So all of the ones they were nominated,
they got them
for. They were nominated for 12 Razzie Awards for this and won all of them.
Okay. Can I ask questions to get there, or I just need to point blank?
I'll give you 2. I'll give you 2 questions.
Is it 90s?
No.
2000s?
Yes.
Freddy Got Fingered?
No.
Catwoman?
No.
No idea.
Adam Sandler's Jack and Jill.
Oh, yeah, a deserving winner. A deserving winner.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay, interesting. I probably should have known that one because I think I've laid that out in some trivia somewhere else
Have
before.
ya?
Maybe. I've certainly
Yeah,
done
no.
Razzie stuff.
It's not surprising to me whatsoever. I think before that it was Showgirls that
Yep,
had the
yep.
most amount of
Which
nominations as well, which is
Showgirls Showgirls is a great movie. Like it's a
I don't
cult
think it's
film now.
deserving of 12 Razzie
I mean,
Awards. I don't think that at all.
it's not a great film. When I say great, it's not great as in like cinematically it's a masterpiece, but as a cult film, and I think it was always
Mm,
intended to be a cult film, like a midnight movie. It's fantastic.
yeah. She got a lot of slack for that movie too, didn't she? Like
Yeah.
a lot of blowback for doing that.
Oh, a lot of blowback, that's for sure. All over her.
I was choosing my words and I chose them incorrectly.
Oh, dearie me.
For days.
Okay, so last one from me. Tom Cruise has only ever written one movie. What movie was it?
Was it this newest Top Gun?
No.
Was it
No
that
doubt
one that
he
you
was
made me
no
watch?
doubt no doubt he was like a mind behind the story of that one, but as far as writing a film from story, like conceiving it and to screenplay, all that kind of stuff, he's only done one.
Vanilla Sky.
No, you should have gone with your other hunch. Days of Thunder. The
Was
one
I
I
right?
made you watch.
And I'm glad
Yeah.
that you did. It was really good.
Let's
I
give
really
you a
liked
half
it.
point for that one because
Okay,
you
thanks.
kind of got it without saying so.
Did he really?
Mm-hmm. Yep,
Wow.
that was up until that point, maybe still is. That was his passion project. That one,
Wow.
great movie.
Good
Love
on
it.
him. It was a good
Yeah,
movie. Yeah, I really
yeah.
liked it. Wow. You learn something new every day. He's got a great tush and he can write.
Is that the end of it? Have you done all yours?
Yeah.
Dun, da, da, da.
Dun,
There's the
da,
end
da,
of that one.
da.
Don't tell me who's in the lead. Just
Okay, I won't.
keep your points to yourself.
Okay.
I've got an interesting one for you. Something else I was reading that I thought of you immediately is that Gary Oldman hates The Fifth Element.
Stop.
He really doesn't like that film. He's a bit embarrassed by it. And that made me wonder, out of curiosity, what would you rate as Gary Oldman's sort of best one or two movies, or even three?
Oh,
Like, where does his work stand with you?
I love his work. But the thing about Gary Oldman for me is that he's such I've never used this word for an actor, but he really is a chameleon. He's a
Yep,
chameleon.
he is a chameleon. He has
I
very rarely
struggle to recognize him.
he's very rarely made a film without wearing a wig or a prosthetic, and
Yeah.
that applies to nearly everything. There's been a few exceptions to the rule, but yeah, mostly he's very well
He's
hidden.
very much a character actor, which I think has been amazing for his career because he's been able to transform into anything and everything. And, props and kudos to him because he's done an amazing job.
Yeah,
I don't know what my favorite would be. Loved him as Sirius Black, obviously.
I would say for me, Leon is definitely probably number one, which is the movie Natalie Portman got her debut in.
Okay. Yep.
That's incredible. I would go maybe True Romance, the Tony Scott
Mhm.
Quentin Tarantino movie. He's
Mhm.
great in that as the pimp with the dreadlocks and the
Okay.
scars all over his face. And then there's a movie he did that people have seemed to have forgotten about called Romeo is Bleeding, and that was fantastic too, back in the
Wow.
90s.
He's just everywhere
Yeah.
in a great way.
But he doesn't
know?
like that one, so there you go.
Well, that's a little disappointing, and I'm just going to have to disagree with him because the whole point of his character was to be exceptionally over the top and ridiculous
Yeah.
to be ridiculed.
Yeah.
So I think he nailed it. I think
Here's
he did a great
some
job.
fun Gary Oldman trivia that I just thought of. The movie he was in with Harrison Ford called Air Force One, which was like Die Hard on the president's airplane. It's a really fun action movie. He only agreed to make that movie. He was the villain so that he could use his wage to fund Nil by Mouth, which is a movie he directed in the UK. So
Wow.
he couldn't really get the financing together for it. So he just took on whatever next big role came his way just so he could use that money to make that movie.
Wow.
Yeah.
Such an interesting bloke.
Yep.
Such an interesting bloke. That's a fun fact. I like it. Tallying up from that last
Okay.
round, sorry.
Okay, so silence is in the air.
All right. Are we moving straight on to the next one?
Well, it's not exactly straight on. We finished the last one about 5 minutes ago. So
Did we?
Yeah, and then I started on Gary
Time
Oldman.
flies when you're having fun.
All
Well,
right, what are we playing next?
not only have we introduced the point system to
Hmm.
our fun little games, we're also introducing a new game this week as well. I don't think we've played this one before.
No.
But we're starting a new game called Who Said This?
Hmm.
Taking a line from a movie and then guessing who said it. Very,
Yep.
very simple concept. Now, I am going to give points
Hmm.
if you can guess the character's name.
Okay.
I am going to give you half a point if you can't guarantee the character's name, but you can get the actor's name.
Okay. Yep.
And then another point when you guess the movie. So there's potentially 2 points, 1.5 points available.
First I've heard of this. I'll go with it. Flow.
All right.
Yep, for sure.
Okay. Do you
Now-
want to go first?
Yeah, sure. Now, I'm not going to put any inflection on this. I'm going to say the lines in my own voice, in my own tone, as not to give it away like too much. Because some of these
Okay.
I could do it in character and it would just be a given, right? So I'm going to start with Play It, Sam.
Well, that movie is Casablanca. So there's 1 point there.
Yep.
And I don't remember the character's name, but it's Humphrey Bogart.
Yes. So there's 2 points.
Yeah.
Was that one and a half?
No, 1.5.
Okay. So do you remember the name of the cafe?
Cafe
Because it's-
Casablanca?
No, it's also the name of the character.
Oh. Nah.
Rick. Rick's.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No, I didn't remember that.
But well done.
The last time I watched that movie was in high school. So
It's
I
an incredible film. Yep.
I actually sung that song for a solo in high school too. So there you go.
Did you sing it? I've probably got the right voice for that song right now.
You do at the moment. Very
You
husky.
must remember this. A kiss is still a kiss. A sigh is just a sigh.
You
Yeah.
kind of sound like the Cookie Monster singing.
Oh, I was going more for your Louis Armstrong kind of,
Yeah, there's some Louis in there,
which
definitely.
I think, Sam kind of has. Anyway,
He does. Yeah, absolutely.
not often you'll get that out of me.
All right. My first one. I'm going to do the same thing as you.
But you weren't going to, were you?
No, I wasn't going to, but it makes it easier.
Yeah.
All right, ready?
Yep.
Nobody puts baby in the corner.
Patrick Swayze, Dirty Dancing. You told me his name last week or the week before. It's not Rick.
No.
Dalton.
No.
No.
Not going to get it. All right, there's half a point because you got Patrick Swayze. Johnny Castle.
Oh, Johnny was on the tip of my tongue, and I'm like, I've already had 2 guesses. Fuck it.
Johnny Castle.
Yeah, good one.
Good old Johnny.
I mean, you think about like rockabilly kind of movies and greases, and Johnny is the only name they've ever had in those.
I was going to
movies.
say it's like
You
top of the
know?
list there.
Far out. All right. You ready for your next one?
Yes.
I'm looking for Ray Finkel and a clean pair of shorts.
That is Ace Ventura,
Mm-hmm.
Pet Detective.
Yep. That's 2.
His name is Ace Ventura,
Yep.
and it's played by Jim Carrey.
There you go. Full house.
Look at that.
I'm
2
looking for
points
Ray
for
Finkel.
me.
And a clean pair of shorts.
Because I knew the line, obviously, but because you said it with such a straight face, it made it all that harder.
Yeah.
I was second guessing
Yeah,
myself.
that's right. Because that's what I mean. If I'd done that in character, that's a given, right?
I'm looking for Ray Finkel and a clean pair of shorts.
Do you remember why he says in a clean pair of shorts?
Because they pointed a shotgun at his face.
Oh, mate, that is like a perfect comedy, that one.
Oh, so good. So good. All right. You're going to get this straight away.
Mm-hmm.
I see dead people.
Haley Joel Osment, The Sixth Sense. Fuck, his name. It's not Billy, it's... I don't remember his name. I'm thinking of Tony Collette saying it. But she just keeps calling him baby. No idea.
Not get it?
No.
Cole. Cole
Cole.
Sear.
It's Cole. Yes.
It's
Oh,
Cole.
fuck.
It's Cole.
I mean, that was an easy one in terms of what movie was it? Like that's just like
Yeah.
basically the tagline of the movie.
Yeah. Fun fact, when I did, so for all of you playing at home, for our basketball club, we did a trivia night the other night. Didn't get all the movie questions, which was a little embarrassing, but there was an X-Files one, and it said, what was the writing down the bottom of the poster? Now, if you were to say, what was the writing down the bottom of the poster of the X-Files, what would you say?
I want to believe.
Oh, yeah, no, you got it right. We did not
Okay.
say that at all. What did we say? The truth is out there is what we had. We're like, yeah, that's totally right. But it just how your mind plays tricks on you thinking,
Well, to be fair, the truth is out there was kind of like the show's tagline.
yeah.
But I do believe that has been on a poster in the background of Mulder's office at some point throughout the series, but not the iconic one.
Not the
they're
iconic
referring
one.
to.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. There you
Yeah.
go.
All right. Your turn.
Okay. The rug really tied the room together, did it not?
Is this an obvious one?
Kind of is. It's one that kind of, in a way, throws back to Oz Comic Con
Oh,
and the one that got away.
the one that got away.
Forget Oz Comic Con though, and go focus on the content of the quote. So, the rug really tied the room together, did it not?
No, nothing's
You're kind of dressed appropriately right now.
like a golden girl.
Or like the dude, Big Lebowski.
Oh, no. It's Chris Hemsworth.
No, it's the dude from the Big Lebowski.
Oh. Okay, no, didn't get it at all.
But the guy that got away in the interview at Oz
Mhm.
Comic Con was actually dressed as the dude.
Oh, I thought he was Thor. I thought he was, when Thor got fat and like looked like the Big Lebowski. That's what I thought he was trying to do.
Right.
Maybe that's why he didn't react when I said Thor.
Yeah, probably.
It all makes sense.
But you're kind of wearing his dressing gown almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drawing my inspiration.
There we go. Awesome.
There are no points there. All right. There's no crying in baseball.
There's no crying in baseball. That would be Tom Hanks. That would be a League of Their Own, but I don't know the character's name. Let's just say Jim.
I'm going to give you that point. I'm going to give you the 2 points because it's Jimmy Duggan.
Ah, there we go.
So I'm going to give you that. Yeah, I'm going to be really nice.
Jimmish. It felt Jimmish.
Yeah. Good one.
Thank you. Yeah. All right. I got one more.
Okay.
Excuse me. I believe you have my stapler.
Oh.
I can
Office
do it in
Space?
character if yes. Excuse me. I believe you have my stapler.
I keep going to Rainn Wilson. It's not Rainn Wilson.
No, but
is he from that Canadian trailer park show
no,
as well?
No, but I know where you're going with that because the character looks like that.
Yeah,
the
I'm not
character
going to
was
get
based
it.
on a comic book. Milton is the name of the character.
Okay, yep.
But the reason I'm doing the finger gesture on camera, which the people listening can't see, is because the actor is Stephen Root.
Oh no, I was never gonna get those two. I'm surprised I got Office Space.
Oh, so am I, to be honest with you. It felt like it was a stab in the dark.
I've only ever seen it the one time, and it was a really long time ago. So
Go
I
back and
barely
watch it again
remember.
because it is just genius. Like it is really genius. He got what's her name? Fucking Rachel from Friends. What's her name? Jennifer Aniston.
Oh,
is
really?
fantastic in it as like the love interest, and she's got some zinger lines in it. So good.
Oh, that might be one for later on tonight.
Yes, there you go. Oh, you'll laugh
Mm.
your ass off. Like definitely.
I
good.
need it. I need it. All right. Last one for you.
Please.
All right, ready? Stella.
Marlon Brando. What's the bloody name of that movie? Streetcar Named Desire. And what's Brando's name in that? I should know this one. Well, he's a greaser. Is it Johnny? No, I don't remember his name. Hang on, Stella. No.
Don't remember it?
No.
Stanley.
Fucking hell, of course it is.
Stella.
I mean, if I don't get it from the movie itself, that was in The Simpsons as well.
Yeah, I know. Ned
Far out.
Flanders.
Yeah.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
Breathe through your damn nose. Or your mouth, whatever.
All right.
God.
You talk for 2 seconds while I tally up.
Okay. Howdy ho. Diddly doo.
No.
I'm waiting for Burger Boy to rock up.
No, he's gone. Don't bring him back.
He's gone. It's a good thing this thing's not live, and he's like, he could be watching us. That's your cue, Burger Boy.
Oh, Jesus. All right. Well, I've done the tallying. Drum roll, please. Thank you. Glenn, you have won. Congratulations for winning the first episode. You got a total of 9 points and I got a total of 7. I think it's just under 7 because I can't do fractions. And you gave me a quarter of a point. So you've stressed me out and I didn't tally it. So
okay, well, that's well done to you. That was a pretty good score. It's funny. You're paranoid now. You think there's someone behind you. It doesn't help that it's dark behind you. It's like really creepy.
It is creepy.
Man.
Yes. Congratulations on winning. We're not going to do consequences this week because you weren't feeling well and we give you some leeway. But for the future...
Hang on a second, but I'm not the one that has the consequences. You're not the one feeling unwell.
Too bad. Oh, my head hurts. In future episodes, what I had planned to happen is whoever the winner was got to choose who the loser would do the outro for the show in, and they had to do it in a character.
Right. Okay.
All right. So
because that has failed us before.
I know, but there's nothing riding on it now. It's just being a dickhead until we finish the episode.
Awesome. Now I would like the people that are listening or watching to play along and see how much you score.
Mm-hmm.
That would be interesting for sure.
And tell us if you beat us too.
Yep, totally.
Because I'm very competitive.
I mean, but also we have to take their word for it. They could just tell us they beat us. How are we going to know?
Because our fans are truthful and loyal and beautiful.
No, and we might call them out on it one day. You're coming on the show and you're going to do it live.
How good would that be?
Yep.
So exciting. Oh, well. That brings us to a conclusion of another week, Glenn.
Thank God. I'm so spent. Usually I just want to keep going, but I can't. I haven't got it
I'm so tired. Well, let me just cap it off by saying thank you to everyone for joining us for another week. And please don't forget to like, follow, share, subscribe.
Go to goodmoviemonday.com and click the upload tab.
Do that too.
Barely got that out.
Tell it to your friends. You know, all the stuff. Send a letter, an electronic mail to someone and say, hey, what a great podcast. Anyway, have a great night, everyone.
See ya.